I was born in Florida, spent 4 to 5 years there, and then moved to Montreal, which was a big change because when I came to Montreal, I was like, why is it so cold in this country? I don't understand, because we came around winter. So I'm like, Mom, send me back to Florida. I want my 24/7 summer. I don't like this weather. She's like, no. So we stayed there for a few years, learned French, forgot how to speak English, then moved to Ottawa and had to learn how to speak English again, and spent another few years there, and then stayed in Rockland since then, after 2013. Been in Rockland since, which is a good mixture of French and English, so it's a good balance for me. And then I moved back to Ottawa. Well, as someone who's very anxious and, like I said, stressed, I have like really a good support team, because before I used to like not go to anyone whenever I'd be anxious for a race or stressed about anything, even if it's school or just like day-to-day life. Like, I would not talk to anyone, and I realized the importance of talking to people, like especially people that are close to you, like your friends or your family, or even a psychologist if needs to be. Like, just talking to someone, just knowing that someone's listening to you, like I find that is very important to me, because I could talk a lot. So for someone who's not very open to people, that was like a really big goal for me, to like being able to talk more and kind of be able to express myself. So I feel like that relieves a lot. That takes away the stress from a lot of stuff, especially when competition came at Worlds. I feel like it's important because like I'm part of a pretty big minority, like woman of color, also disability. So I feel like sharing that side is very important to me, because I don't really like get to see a lot of that on social media. So I'm like, I kind of want to bring people along with my journey, like, oh, she does track, oh, she's also a student, and showing them like my lifestyle, how different it could be, but like even though there's differences, it's also very similar, and that I'm still finding ways to enjoy myself and like live it to the best of my abilities. Yeah, so ever since I knew I was gonna have like my visual impairment was gonna be permanent, I wanted to like do something. Like I wanted to be like, would it be weird to try to find the cure to my like visual impairment? So I kind of made that a goal for myself, especially since throughout the years I've met people with similar visual impairments, LCA, but different types, there's different types of it. I'm like, I wonder if they're also curious like to know what it feels like to see 20/20 as well. So I've made it kind of a life mission to one day study the eye and hopefully find cures for it, or like for people to maintain their vision, because I feel like it'd be very saddening if they were able to lose all of that. Like one day be able to see everything clearly, just to be all for it to be taken away. So hopefully one day I can study that and help prevent a lot more people from losing their vision. So right now I'm in biomedical science and neurology, and that is a 4-year program. Hopefully go to med school, which is going to be another 4 years. And if I choose, depending on the route, it could be another 3 more years. So that's, I think we're at 8, 11. All I know is I'll be in school for a long time, but it'll be worth the wait. It's definitely my mom, because she would tell me stories that, growing up, it was very hard for her. Like, she never had a kid, like, with a disability. And, like, some people would be like, oh, why do you have a kid with a disability, da-da-da-da-da. So, like, I feel like me showing her that, I want to become something, I want to do something for her, is kind of my way of where my drive comes from. So, like, Mom, don't worry. The time of suffering is, like, no more. Like, I'm going to do something to help you. So, especially because now my brother has it too. So I'm like, I'm going to do something about it.